If you're first time joining me, thank you so much for doing that. If you've heard me before, I appreciate your support. Please check out my YouTube channel, Glenda Austin. All of my lives are on the channel, as well as a lot of hymn sings, a lot of popular music, a lot of light classical music, and original compositions that I have composed. I was just doing a little warm-up before the official live began, and you might have recognized the refrain to Wonderful Grace of Jesus. And then I went into a beautiful song that someone actually requested called Consider the Lilies. It, again, is a beautiful song, a beautiful hymn I haven't played for quite a while. Tonight is a mix of popular and hymns, and they've all been requests. And I'm going to start out with really kind of an old one, a very old one called Ain't Misbehavin', and this is for you, Tom. Tom's a banjo player. request, I got a book out. This afternoon, I was trying to rack my brain remembering this song that I knew I had done many years ago, and I arranged it in a very elementary book called Teaching Little Fingers to Play More Disney Tunes. And I dug this out. I had a request for Colors of the Wind from Pocahontas, and I couldn't quite remember it. Sometimes some of the Disney songs kind of sound alike, and I couldn't really get going on it. So I found this, and this is my own little arrangement, and I thought I'd play it as I arranged it for a beginner or elementary student. And if there's any students out there that want to play some Disney, you can find this book from the Willis Music Company, arranged by Glenda Austin. Here is Colors of the Wind as an elementary student would play it. With me elaborating on it. You gotta love all the Disney songs. When I was still teaching elementary music, boy, we sang a lot of them. And of course, the kids knew every one of them, and that one included. Okay, moving on to another request, which you all know. I get asked this periodically, can you play Chopsticks? And of course, if you've played the piano for very long, you have played this. So what I'm trying to do is make it a little bit more interesting than just the standard Chopsticks. So here's my little theme and variations on Chopsticks. recognized it, and I hope you noticed the different variations to kind of switch it up and make it a little bit more interesting. Moving on to another request, Sweet Hour of Prayer. And if I were playing this at church, this is pretty much how I would do it from the hymnal. If you were singing along. For a spiritual. Swing low. trying to think of this one. hymn of the church. And I want to thank everyone for joining me tonight. I will return next week. If you have some requests, please, you can go on my Facebook page or on the YouTube channel if you check that out and send me a request, because these were all requests tonight and I really enjoy playing your requests. So have a wonderful weekend and thank you again for joining me.